G'day Bicycle Queensland members and friends, it's Andrew Demack here, just giving you a bit of a roundup on the advocacy activities of Bicycle Queensland over the last little while and what's coming up for us in the next week or two. So the top line item is that Bicycle Queensland's been asked to appear before the parliamentary inquiry into e-mobility safety and use. We certainly put a submission into that inquiry. And of course, our advocacy with the Minister for Transport and Main Roads is one of the reasons the inquiry has come about in the first place. We continue to have real concerns about the use of high-powered illegal e-bikes and their importation and availability for sale, and certainly we'll be making submissions. In our view, legal e-bikes are awesome and are a great part of the transport solution. Legal e-scooters also are fantastic for getting around our cities, and so we want to promote the use of those legal devices and see if there is ways that we can tackle the massive problems caused by illegal devices. So we've also been out and about in the rail trail world. So Bicycle Queensland held its most recent event on the Brisbane Valley Rail Trail, the Yarraman to Wulkuraka 3-day weekend recently. While we were on that event, which is great, and thanks to all those people who came along, and thanks to our event partners, the Users Association on the Rail Trail, the BVRTUA. When we're on our events, one of the great opportunities we get is to talk to members who are engaged in local advocacy issues. And basically, Bicycle Queensland is an advocacy organisation, and its members are the key people who engage in cycle advocacy across Queensland. We're talking to some of our members on our recent Yarraman to Wulkuraka Rail Trail event who are part of the Story Bridge bike bus, which is operating every weekday at 8 a.m, helping to get people safely across the Story Bridge, which, as I'm sure you know, the footpaths are currently closed, and we don't still have a real date for their reopening. And so for people whose key commuting route includes the Story Bridge, what's the safe way to get across? Well, it's to be part of the bike bus. And it's a brilliant piece of local advocacy because it puts the pressure on Brisbane City Council continually each day to say there is no current safe route. And we really need to see that solved by Brisbane City Council. When I came back from the VeloCity conference in Europe, one of the words buzzing around my head was motor normativity, and that's the idea that always in every situation, motor traffic gets treated as a first priority and everything else is down the list in order of priorities. And we see that in the Story Bridge problem right at the moment. And we'd love to see Brisbane City Council come up with some more creative ways of ensuring the safety of bike riders and walkers across the Story Bridge. Other things we're doing at the moment, I've been involved in a workshop about the future of walking and cycling at Southbank. Great planning by the Southbank people. I've been up in Toowoomba, part of the RAPTAC Regional Active Public Transport Advisory Committee group, hearing some updates on some really cool projects that are happening in Toowoomba. That we're in the design phase for the project known as TCATL, which is the Toowoomba Central CBD, maybe, Active Transport Link. And that's about providing a link from the middle of Toowoomba heading north towards Highfields. It'll go as far as Harlexton, which is on the edge of town in Toowoomba, and will provide a safe off-road and backroads route into Toowoomba, which will mean that from maybe 2.5 arms of the compass, there'll be really good routes into the middle of Toowoomba. So that's a project that's simply in design phase. It's not anywhere near construction yet, but the local TMR people up there have done a great job in mapping out that route and solving some of the problems about how to make that alignment really work. So well done those folks. Next week, I'm going to be part of the Cleveland Local Area Traffic Plan, which is about making sure that in Cleveland, all modes can coexist in that really congested space in the heart of Cleveland, and making sure that the routes in towards Cleveland from all points of the compass also work for walking and cycling. So those are some of the sort of advocacy things we're engaged with. We also wanted to make mention of a couple of things. Bicycle Queensland's survey to its members and supporters has gone out, and thanks so much. That really shapes what we do going forward. So if you participated in that, big thanks. We also want to say that coming up, if you're planning for getting fitter over winter and into spring, the Brisbane to Gold Coast Cycle for Cancer is a great goal to have, and that event comes up on October the 12th. We partner with the Mater Foundation for that, so the money raised goes to cancer research, but the experience you have with you and your friends riding 100 kilometres to the Gold Coast, that is absolutely something to treasure as well. So get ready for Brisbane to Gold Coast on October the 12th. Thanks for listening.